When I was in my 20s, I was pretty active. I was never an amazing athlete, but I was always doing something. But unfortunately, when I was 29, I hurt myself. And so I pretty much stopped doing everything. When I was 30, I was doing something every day normal, and I hurt my back pretty bad, where I was off work for like 3 weeks. When I talked to the doctor, she said, maybe you should try yoga. That'll help you. So I bought a couple yoga videos and tried them, and honestly, most of them were a little too hard for where I was at. But I tried those, and I tried exercise classes and stuff like that, and it helped a little bit, but I still had some issues. But a year later, I hurt my back pretty bad. And again, and so I went to the doctor and I said, I can't do this. Like, I'm in my 30s, like I should not be this bad. And I had a month and a half left of my deductible where I had hit it for the year. So I said, send me to physical therapy, do whatever you can. So I went to that, and that honestly helped the most of everything. So if you put the physical therapy and the exercise classes and stuff like that together, I found something that works for me that I do every morning. And I'm not going to lie, I'll have to probably do it every day for the rest of my life to make myself feel good. But it takes less than 10 minutes, and it's easy. Everything I do is going to be on the bed or standing up. So if you can't get on and off the floor, that's okay. It doesn't require like a lot of exertion where you're going to be sweating and stuff like that. So if you can only do half in the morning and half at night, that's okay. Just fit it in where you can. I find I feel better when I do it all in the morning before I kind of get my day started. But whatever works for you, again, works for you. So I have to say, you probably guessed already, I'm not a social media influencer. I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. What I am is average overweight 40-year-old woman who figured out how to get some relief for her back pain. So if this helps you, I'm very excited. But again, always talk to your doctor if there's anything you have questions on, because I'm not an expert, and I won't call things the right names because I just call them I call them. So probably 3 things are going to happen, I'm guessing, when you actually start doing something like this. The first is that, 1, you might not pretty much feel anything. Your body doesn't even know what it's doing, and you're like, wow, this is an awesome waste of time. But just stick with it for a few weeks maybe and see how it makes you feel. The second thing that's probably going to happen is it'll probably make you feel sore. And I'm not going to lie, if you haven't used certain muscles since you rented a video from Blockbuster, you might be a little sore when you actually start using them. So that's why I say take everything, slowly and build on that so it doesn't hurt quite as badly. One of the exercises I did, and I'll probably counsel you to start at like 10 seconds, they made me do for like 60 seconds a piece in physical therapy, and I couldn't walk for like 3 days. It looked like I've been riding a horse too long, so that's why I say take it slowly. The third thing is hopefully you're going to start feeling a little better. And that's what my hope is for you, and that's why I rigged up a random video in my basement to help, because no offense, but I'm kind of sick of the videos where it's just, a 20-year-old girl in a crop top that says, you can do this too, and she's bouncing around, and I'm just like, oh honey, you have no idea. So make it for the people that, have a little less mobility than that. But nothing against her, and I wish we were all that active, but unfortunately not all of us are. So this video is for you. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is just like a twist, I'd call it. So you're just going to spin. Oh, my back just cracked. And then we're going to spin this way. Oh, it popped again. And now we're going to go over like this. Now we're going to be stretching all of this here. If you move your arm back, towards the back there, it stretches more of here, and if you move forward here, it stretches a little more in the back. So just stretch whatever feels best for you. Okay, so now we're going to lay down. This is what I like about this. You just do everything right on the bed. So lay down flat. And you're going to do some hip lifts, which basically you're just going to kind of squeeze your butt together and lift your hips. Go like that. And you can hold this for however long. When you first start, I would say like 5 or 10 seconds. When you've been doing it for a while, hold it 20, 30 seconds, whatever works. You don't have to hold it exactly as long as I do. And then I just let my knees fall over to one side. And this stretch is something that I haven't figured out another way to stretch, so it looks kind of dumb, but I love this stretch. And then when you're done with that side, just go up to the middle and let your knees fall to the other side. A lot of times I kind of do these things as a trio, and I just do the whole thing over again, because sometimes I find that stretch is better the second time. And again, you don't have to hold them super long. Down to the left. Up and to the right. Like that, it just popped again. So, I don't know about you, but I pop and crack a lot, especially as I get older. Okay, so let's sit up for a minute. So what you're going to do is pull one leg under like this. And there are a million ways to do this stretch. This is what works easily on a bed. So just put your foot under. Hopefully your knee bends that far. And then usually what I do is I just put my arms down and then lean forward. The leaning forward is going to be the key, because it's going to stretch this side here and it's going to stretch this lower back. So lean forward as long as it feels comfortable like that. Which, it's a stretch. It's not going to be perfectly comfortable, but the more you do it, the more you're going to understand how your body feels. And then when you're done with that side, switch sides. And again, just lean over. Okay, so when you're done with those, another one that I don't do every day, but everyone tells me also is great, is I think they call it the cat camel. So you can go on your hands and knees in your bed, and then kind of push your stomach down and your head up. Do that for a little bit, and then switch it and put your back up and your head down. Now these, I kind of go back and forth a couple times. I don't love the stretch, but I do feel that it works. So that was the on the beds. Okay, so now I always want you to stand up, because we're going to do 3 exercises standing up. So the first one's super simple. Just stand normally, shoulder width apart or whatever, and you're just going to bend over and like kind of like hang. Now, however far you can go is how far you should go. Some people can go really far, and some people maybe can only go this far. But for you, if that's where you can go, either way, it's going to stretch that middle part of your back, which makes mine feel great. So stretch that for a little bit, and then come up. So that's the first one. Now the second one, I'm going to use the wall, and I'll show you why. So what you're going to do is you put your leg up on the wall and just let it stretch. When you do this, this one right here is going to stretch more the back of my thigh. Now if you're looking at that and going, I can't get my foot up that high, that's okay, I understand. Just put it on the bed. That's why we're doing it right here. And stretch. Now on the bed, I feel like it stretches more of your calf than back here. But again, do what you can do. If you can do it on the wall here, do it on the wall here. Whatever works for you. And when you're done with that side, do the other side at whatever height is most comfortable for you. Now the third one, I'm going to show you the harder version and then the easier version. So the hard version would be, you just stand here, and you can touch the wall or a chair or something if that works, and you just pick up your foot and stretch it like this. Now when I say the harder or the easier version, because this is the harder version. When I first started, I couldn't do this. My foot would not go that high. So if you can't, I understand. If you can, do the other side like that. If you can't do that, do the next one. Then this stretch, either way, is going to stretch that upper part of your leg. So if not, lay back down on the bed and leave the leg off that you're trying to stretch, and basically just put your toe back as far as you can, and you'll feel the top part of your thigh stretching. I did this for a while before I could do the standing up one. Awesome. Well, that's pretty much it. That's all I do. So if you actually do it from start to finish, it only takes a few minutes every day, and I hope it helps you as much as it helped me. Thank you.